Hi everyone, welcome back to Fat Girl-esque. I'm Rachel Fat Girl, and this is my 29-week update. So the way I do my updates, so technically today, I am 30 weeks officially today, but I like to make my update about this past week that I've already experienced. I've seen other pregnancy vlogs where people will say 30-week update, and it's not totally accurate because they just turned 30 weeks, and so they really are just updating of the past week, which was their 29th week. So I'm calling it my 29-week update because I really am updating you about the 29th week that I just experienced. So next week I will give you my 30-week update and how my 30th week went. So that's how my updates are going to be. So I just wanted to clarify that. So if you guys are actually looking for my 30-week update, that's going to be next week, even though today I am 30 weeks. Yeah. Okay, I hope I made sense. Anyway, I have some questions again, like last time, but some of the questions I don't really need to repeat, like the gender of the baby. Like obviously it's a boy, and like how far along I am, I already said that. So some questions I'll just skip, and then some questions will be the same, but he'll have new information obviously because symptoms change and things like that. So stick around and I'll let you know how my 29th week was. Let me know if you guys are going through similar things or if it's like completely off or weird that I'm experiencing these things. I'd be interested to know. So I'm going to begin with the question, what is the size of the baby? Okay, so the baby is about 17 inches and weighs about 3 pounds. So last week it was between 15 and 17 inches and between 2.5 and 3 pounds. So not much of a huge difference, but yeah, that's really exciting just to know that he is growing. Next question, what is my total weight gain so far? It actually has not changed from week 28 to week 29. It's still 143 pounds. And my beginning point was 127 pounds. And I am 5'7", so I'm kind of tall. That has been about the same. I'm not too worried about it because I know I'm going to gain the weight later. Like that's inevitable. Like I will gain it. Like I'm sure the 30th week will give me some of that extra weight. So, because from last time I told you guys, like the doctor told me not to worry if I'm not gaining a certain amount of weight each week, like it'll come. So yeah. Next, physical changes. Any new physical changes? Not really. Last week was the swollen feet. This week, still the swollen feet. I haven't really noticed like anything physical with my fingers because people say their toes and their fingers swell up, and I haven't noticed my fingers so much. But I also don't have my wedding ring on because I actually lost it in Bermuda. For those of you who are wondering about that story, maybe I'll tell you later. But basically I lost it at the beach when I was trying to protect it. In my defense, I put it in my backpack to protect it from the waves, and it fell out of my backpack somehow when I was taking out my camera to vlog. So yeah, that was super sad, but now I don't have a ring and I'm waiting to get a new one until after the pregnancy so I can get the sizing right in case my fingers do swell and get, you know, it wouldn't make sense to get a ring right now. But yeah, I will get a temporary ring to put there. I just haven't gotten to that yet, so don't judge me. Anything else? Oh, stretch marks. I don't have any stretch marks yet, so nothing has changed from last week from that. So any new symptoms for this week? Well, let me tell you. So I woke up at like 2 in the morning the other night and I started writing down what was going on because I was like, oh, this is a symptom I don't want to forget to talk about. I woke up in the middle of the night with sore fingers. Like my fingers were just sore, and so were my toes because I went up to go to the bathroom and my toes just felt so weird. Like it was really uncomfortable, and I was trying to stretch them out, but they just hurt, like as if I worked out my toes, and no, I don't do that. The same thing with my fingers. Like whenever I would like wash my hands, they just were really stiff, and so yeah, that was definitely a new thing for me this past week. I tried looking it up online, and there were people saying that it's because of the swelling and the extra weight that you're putting on from pregnancy. So yeah, so maybe my fingers are swelling and I just haven't noticed the difference because it's been so gradual, and so they get stiff at night. I don't know. So that was really weird. Headaches, those are new. I mean, I have had headaches kind of throughout my pregnancy off and on, but not a whole lot and not too bad. But this week, they started coming at night again. So like when I would wake up in the middle of the night, like I had just this headache, and in the morning, it was kind of just like a tired headache. So nothing like super crazy, not like a migraine, but it was just kind of annoying. Also, oh yeah, nauseousness. So, nauseousness, maybe I should say nausea. People say it differently. So I had nausea my first trimester, and it wasn't like, I can't complain too much because I never like threw up like a lot of other people do. But it was really not fun. Like there were times where I wanted to throw up and I couldn't, which sometimes I think might be worse. And it would just come in waves, like randomly, or it would just like last for a really long time in the morning and then fade away. But this past week, it would be there in the morning. I did have to push through nausea one time when I was working out, and that was awful. But overall, it wasn't nearly as bad as my first trimester, so yeah. But it was just weird that it did come back. So that was a new thing, kind of. A lot of people I've seen, I've looked up, have said that they've had anxiety like once their third trimester starts, or around their 29th, 30th week. And I do have to say, I have noticed I'm just becoming a lot more anxious and nervous about giving birth to this child in 10 weeks. So, but I'm pretty sure that's normal. Like, I'm not really sure if that's like just a symptom or if that's just a normal thing for new mothers to worry about, and even experienced moms. Like, giving birth is scary, and now that it's getting a lot closer, it's becoming a lot more real. So I don't think that's, like, I don't want to say like I have anxiety this pregnancy, because I think that's a pretty normal thing to be nervous about that. But yeah, just this week it's been a little bit extra like worrisome, especially since I'm planning on taking 12 credits of school this next semester. Well, now it might be 9 credits, but anyway, that doesn't matter. But yeah, I've just been a little bit nervous about that. And a symptom that has been the same is vivid dreams. It's so crazy how vivid they can be, and how long lasting they can be. And like the ones I've been having lately, I'm actually remembering. So I wrote down this one because wow, it was kind of funny. So I actually had a dream that I gave birth to Jacob, but he was huge. Like, he had a big old head, and he had like reddish hair, which I don't know where that came from. And what did I say? I said he was a lot chubbier and bigger than I thought he would be. Before giving birth, I had an ultrasound in my dream where he was so much bigger than I imagined. I was able to feel where he was in my stomach before he came out. So I could like recognize like where his head was located and stuff, like as I was watching the ultrasound in my dream. And then the doctors were like, "Oh, you're about to give birth, ah!" And so I went and gave birth, and I don't remember that part. I think my mind just kind of skipped that part. I don't know if it's because I'm like nervous about it and I didn't want to see it, and so my mind didn't let me, or I've never experienced it before, so my mind didn't even know what to try to show me in my dream. I don't know. But yeah, so he was like a big boy. And the weirdest part, so like I had given birth, and then I woke up, like I guess I was really tired afterwards, and I woke up in the new house that we're building right now that we're going to move in a couple of months. So it was as if like we already had moved in and everything. And then I woke up and my mom was babysitting Jacob upstairs, and so I went upstairs and she was like, "Oh, you're awake. I was just taking some pictures of him. He's right here if you want to spend time with him." And so she was like, "I'll leave you guys alone." And so she went downstairs, and I like picked up baby Jacob. I was like, "Oh, hi baby, like I'm here, I want to take care of you," you know, whatever. And so I picked up baby Jacob, and he started pointing at things. So obviously this was not like, he did not look like a newborn. Like, he looked like a big old baby. Like, he was probably like, he looked already like maybe 6 months, maybe a little bit older. Like, he was big, and he was pointing at things. And so I was like, "Oh, you want to see that? You want to see this?" And then he started like saying words. "Oh, a door. Oh, a light. Oh, this." And I was like, it was kind of freaking me out. And then he started talking in complete sentences to me. Oh my gosh, like that was it. I was really trying to stay calm, and I was like, Jacob, does Grandma know that you can speak in complete sentences? And he's like, no, just you. And I was like, okay. So I was like, well, you stay right here, I'll be right back. And so I put him in his crib. I went downstairs and told my mom about it, and for some reason in my dream she believed me and was like, wow, he's very advanced for his age. And I was like, yeah, no kidding. He was born yesterday and he's talking in complete sentences and I didn't teach him anything. Yeah, I woke up from that dream and I was actually kind of scared because I was like, I don't want a genius baby who is smarter than me when they're born. So that kind of freaked me out. Like, I'm just glad that we can grow with the baby. Like, they actually do start off as a newborn that can't talk or do anything for themselves, and then we as mothers can grow with them. And then, because I mean, that would be so hard to start off having like a 1-year-old to take care of. Oh. Anyway, so that kind of made me grateful. Sorry that took so long. So that's basically all my weird symptoms. Food cravings. Nothing really. Oh, but I did want to kind of talk about my diet kind of is. A tip I would give to moms is not to actually eat for 2 people, because the person inside of you is really small and does not need as many calories as you do. Before my pregnancy, I always made sure that when I had my plate of food, it was a 4th lean protein, a 4th carbs, whether that be like rice or whole grain bread or potatoes or something like that, and then half the plate veggies. And I really try to get green veggies in specifically, so even if it's like a 4th green veggies and a 4th like like carrots, yeah, like carrots or something. Always try to have your plate look kind of like that when it comes to proportions, because that will really definitely help with excess weight gain, because you don't want that before or during your pregnancy. So that's kind of just what I've been doing, and it's been working for me, and I feel like it's really helped me keep my energy up and not to have like heartburn and stuff, because I know a lot of women struggle with heartburn, and I think eating healthier helps me with that so much, like to prevent like the bloating and the heartburn. And because I mean, when I did have heartburn and when I did have bloating and indigestion like crazy, it was because I was eating unhealthier while I was like on vacation. And so I've definitely seen a difference just in the past week of eating healthier and being back on my normal eating schedule and stuff. So yeah. How are you sleeping? Basically already told you, it's been hard. How have next question. How has Jacob's movements been? What? How do I even ask that question? How are his movements? Have you noticed any movements? Still, he kicks a lot. The other day, because like he's been kicking, like I said last time, just as soon as night time comes, he starts kicking. He kicks through the night and the first thing in the morning. But I've noticed that it's usually around 8 on the dot where he really starts to kick a lot. And so the other day, I didn't know what time it was, but I knew it was in the evening. And I was working on homework, and all of a sudden he started going crazy in my stomach, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I wonder if it's 8 o'clock. And I looked at my watch, it was 8:01, and I was like, perfect timing. And Connor laughed at me because he knew what I was doing. So that's about the same. How have my emotions been? Normal, I guess, besides the anxiety of giving birth, which I've already talked about. So yeah, it's kind of normal. Any crazy events happened in the last week? No. Not too exciting this week. Well, I guess something that I can talk about, I have been putting my baby registry together. I'm probably just going to do it on Amazon. It's just so easy for us, and I think convenient for other people as well to just order things from Amazon, especially if they can't make it to like my bridal shower or something. So yeah, I've been putting that together. It's been kind of fun and stressful because of course you want the best things for your baby, but you don't want to ask for anything too expensive. And you don't know for like how many things you should ask for of one thing, even if it's something that you know you need. Like, I don't know, putting baby registries together is kind of hard. Yeah, but that's just something that I've been focusing on this week. I guess that's an event, but not really. Okay, a question I wanted to add is, what products have I been using during this pregnancy? Okay, I have a lotion that I want to show you, because I did talk about how I've been using lotion Oh my gosh. There's this lotion that has been awesome for me. I live in a really dry area, so it's been really hard for me to find something for my hands that will actually take care of them, because like seriously, they were so scaly all the time and super red, and I had nothing to take care of it. But I also needed lotion for my stomach for like preventing stretch marks and stuff, and I found this. I just got this at our local Smith's. You can probably also get it at Target, Walmart, whatever. The brand is Tree Hut Shea Moisturizing Body Lotion, and it smells like coconut lime. And yeah, this is what I use. Apparently it's pretty natural, and I didn't think it was all that natural because it had such a strong scent. I mean, it's a really yummy scent, but I thought it would probably irritate my hands instead of take care of them, but it was the only thing that worked for my hands. And it feels so good on my tummy, and it smells amazing. So like, I would love to just bathe in this stuff. It smells so good, and it has been just one of my favorite products I've been using throughout this pregnancy, even though I've really only kind of used it through mid-second trimester until now. So yeah, I just thought I would share that with you guys. It's just my favorite thing. Yeah, I'm pretty much at the close of these questions besides my belly shot. So I'll show you guys my belly. You probably saw the introduction, but whatever. Here is my tummy. I think it's bigger than last week. I mean, I feel like it is. But I love it. I love having a pregnant tummy. It took a while for it to pop out, but now that I have it, I'm grateful for it. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's like, as a pregnant person, you want to have a pregnant tummy to show off, but you also hate how uncomfortable it can be and stuff like that. So hate-love relationship, but I'm trying to embrace this pregnancy and everything about it. And also, if you notice, there was like stains or something on my shirt. It's probably from lunch that I just ate. I don't even know. Whatever. I didn't get this shirt from a maternity place. It was just my pants that I got from Motherhood Maternity that I love. So I only have like 2 maternity pants, but my mother-in-law is about to get me some more, so I'm super excited about it. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been needing some more maternity clothes. Anyway, that is the end of my 29-week update. Let me know if you have any more questions or if there's anything else you would like to know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.